Hey everybody, it's Coleman. Many of you know that I have a background in academia. I do have a PhD in religious studies, and I still teach religious studies courses online for a couple of different universities. But I'm no longer actively engaged in academic research and writing. And I do miss that to some degree. And if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can find some books that I've been a part of on Amazon. And there's scholarly articles. There's a website called academia.edu if you're interested in kind of tracking down what kind of research and writing I had done in my academic work. One of the things, though, that I'm still actively involved in is obviously reading books. I read mostly about mindfulness and Buddhism and different approaches to psychology that are friendly to Buddhism and to mindfulness. And so I thought one of the things that I did before when I was active in academic work is I'd write book reviews. I wrote lots of book reviews for academic journals. And I had thought that I'd use my blog to write some reviews of some of the books that I'm currently working through over the past year or so. But then I thought I could also do some little short video book reviews. Not anything in depth, but just to give you a taste and a flavor for what these books are about. So today I'm going to do the very first one, and I picked this one that I picked to start with is one of my most favorite books on the subject of Buddhism because it comes at Buddhism and mindfulness practice from a perspective that I can really appreciate. My buddy, Noah Rasheta, wrote this book called Secular Buddhism, Eastern Thought for Western Minds. And Noah is a friend. He's been my meditation teacher. He's been a mentor to me over the past year or so. And it's a thin little book. You can see it's only about, it's 110 pages. It's a quick read. The chapters are short. And what Noah does in this book is he takes Buddhist philosophy and unpacks it in a way that is incredibly easy to understand and very user-friendly, so to speak, for those of us from the West. Many people look at Buddhism and think it's this Eastern thing, it's mystical, I don't understand it, and it's kind of weird, right? And there are some weird aspects to some traditions within Buddhism. But what Noah does in secular Buddhism is he strips away some of the mystical, as Dan Harris would say. He strips away some of the mystical aspects, some of the stranger aspects, and helps the reader understand really the core Buddhist philosophy, and then unpacks that with examples and funny stories that are really understandable and relatable to those of us from the West. So it's a great little book. It's very inexpensive, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it if you're interested in Buddhism at all. If you have the slightest bit of interest in Buddhism or mindfulness practice, this is a book you absolutely should read. There will be a link to the Amazon page where you can purchase this in the comments below. So go check it out, get yourself a copy, and write in the comments below, when you read it, what you think about it. I'll also note that not only is there the book, there's a podcast called Secular Buddhism that Noah also runs, and it's wildly popular on iTunes, and there's also a YouTube channel. So I'll put a link to both of those, the podcast, which is obviously on his website, and his YouTube channel in the comments below as well. So get the book. Engage with this perspective of secular Buddhism. Find us on, we've also got, Secular Buddhism has a Facebook page, and there's Facebook groups that you can be a part of. So, if this approach interests you, then get connected, read the book, and see how this approach to Buddhist practice and mindfulness practice can really make a difference for you. Take care, everybody. See you next time.